They will come to the green with 28 laps to go. Joey Logano,
as you can tell, we got some guys got some different strategy. I'm not sure if this will work out for Joey, not gonna lie.
Ryan Blaney, here we go.
Well, Blaney got a good restart. We know his car's been good.
Dun 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 dun.
Chastain and Hocevar up there, and Burton, they did not pit.
Holy shit!
Wide.
See Bell, the first one on those two tires on the bottom. He's got to make quick work of these guys.
Yeah, we were worried about that right front fender. As you see these cars 3 wide.
Here he comes on the bottom.
Holy
Bell
smokes.
against Hocevar. First car with tires is that 20. Look at
Oh,
this log
that's a big pack.
3 by 3.
Kyle Busch trying to make it.
Oh, baby.
Oh, hi.
Blaney had to check up, I think. Oh, shoot. Yep.
He's got trouble. He's got left rear tire.
Oh, he's got trouble. Oh, God. This is going to hurt. Don't look.
Biggest downfall in history.
Most of the field's going to go by Ryan Blaney. They're all chasing Joey Logano. Chastain in second now, and Bell with new tires in third. Gets a good launch off of 2.
Oh, Bell. Oh,
Out.
Yeah,
Did
definitely got himself
Logano win
in a
it in
position where
23?
He was being hit from
he
every
won the
side
All-Star
of
in
the car.
24.
Bell's got to make quick work of Chastain. Again, those two tires working on no tires. Chastain and Logano.
So it would be
There he
2 in a
goes.
row
He
if
got
he
it.
won it today.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go, Clint. We've seen
You have no time.
you have no time, and when you get there, you've got to make something happen. I believe he's got the faster car right now. Obviously, he doesn't have any damage from that pit road
no.
incident.
He was
So would it be?
catching him.
Yeah, I think Joey
shortly
taking
before
tires
that
might have been a
caution
mistake.
Came out by Michael Waltrip.
Yeah.
Likes the outside. Here he comes. Don't give him that
Holy
outside.
shit.
Oh,
He's gonna have
baby.
to
Here
move
we go.
Try to
Another
cross him
one
over. A lot of
Toyota is
momentum.
Ruby.
Look at that. He is right on his rear.
Joey Logano making that car as
Question
wide as possible.
is gonna be
but
how
Bell
hard
finds
Joey's gonna
room on the
defend for this.
inside.
Yeah, and I think that caught Joey Logano off guard. When you get into those positions where you're trying to aero block a little bit,
See how back
Oh. He might be able to clear him, not
It's
just
time to
yet.
move him up, Kevin.
Oh,
He's loose.
he's
right on his side.
Hold him down.
Yeah, he got-
Contact.
he got loose getting in the corner and slid up into the side of the 22 car.
And that brings
I thought-
Chastain.
thank
and
God Bell didn't go
Bowen
spinning
into the
for-
picture.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Front bumper, and if they don't work this out, Ross Chastain is going to be there in a hurry.
Uh-oh.
Laps to go.
Ross is gonna be hungry here.
Yeah, you can't guard on the bottom for long because Chastain's going to be on the outside.
You
Which
get near
one do you
that
guard
wall, you
first?
ain't getting nothing.
Oh, baby.
Belton is outside. This is exactly what we're talking about. He's loose.
Big
Oh,
Bowman grinding it out on the bottom. No gain.
Yeah, and if Joey Logano doesn't figure the top of this racetrack out or get up there and at least defend, he's going to have to deal with them again.
But he's got
Myself
them
lag.
doing exactly
Ooh,
what he
he-
needed him to do, heating these tires up. See, Bell really abusing the tires, sliding around. They do not like to get hot, and sliding them around certainly does that.
But now Chastain has to deal with Bowman on the inside.
come on, Ross. You can get past Bowman. I know you can.
Battling for the All-Star Big
Keselowski's
Prize.
out? What happened?
Bowman to third.
Bell's regaining composure on the outside. It's where he wanted to be. It's where he was making some hay before the caution came out.
Yeah, and when you make those mistakes and you get yourself up into the lead
Tyler
stuff,
Reddick
it
is
takes
near
a lap
Elliott,
or
I
two
think.
to get everything off of those tires, and it's definitely equalized up front right now.
Chastain back after Bowman again for third.
He's Larson lining it. Ross is Larson lining it. Let's go. He got him.
250 laps. How would you like to see a full-on cup race here?
Oh man, that 400 laps.
I
at
don't
this
know.
racetrack
Maybe
in the
fix
middle
the
of
short track
afternoon.
package first.
Unbelievable how this racetrack has progressed into a multi-lane
It could
racetrack
be
in 2
infinitely
years.
better.
Well, and just think, I mean, we haven't even seen
When they get that
traffic
fixed,
really being
then
part of
maybe
this
give it a
race, and you put
update,
all
but
of them out there
we'll have to
at
see
once,
with
you would certainly see a
if
lot more
con
lap traffic
with
and force
contracts
these
and
guys
stuff
out to
how
preferred
that
route.
plays out.
All right, here's a quick look at today's big move, sponsored by Pods. And it is Joey Logano's move to secure the lead on the caution flag and feint to pit road.
I don't know. I wish they did it like after the
You
race.
might see it again. He's right back to his bumper, guys. There he is.
Uh-oh.
On the inside.
Here comes Bell.
This could get interesting.
They get side by side. That allows Chastain to
Let's
close
see.
in.
He can't be side by side.
Oh, Bell!
Oh, this is exactly what he wants.
Oh,
to get
he's
to that
there.
outside.
You see Logano run him up the
Okay,
racetrack.
now
Oh.
do it. Running
all
him
I
up
need
to
to
the
see.
wall.
And that's all
Logano's
Ross
getting
needed
very
to see. It
desperate
hits
here.
Out his windshield
Desperate
because
like he
now
is
he
for
has a
winning.
chance.
Well,
Bell
he,
likes this outside.
and Chastain
What do you mean
is
for winning?
definitely
He's
still
gotta
a
win.
contender
You don't-
because of the fact that Joey Logano is not going to be an easy pass.
You're going to have
I
to
don't
take
know.
it from him. I hate to say that, but that's, if you're going to win this race, you're going to do it off your front bumper. To the outside he goes.
Here we go. This
Logano's
could be the
clear.
moment that the race is settled. Ooh.
See him moving
Left
down.
with a kick.
Back into him.
What the?
See him use the
Oh,
right side of that car. He's got a half a car length on Joey Logano. Back
Yeah.
even down the back straightaway.
Joey's running him down the
Wow.
racetrack. He moved him.
oh,
And
gave him a
Chastain
taste of his
almost
own
ran over
meds.
Logano in the
Oh,
process.
How bad do you want it? He just showed you.
That's exactly what you have to do to finish these passes.
You better run and hide.
Involved.
Christopher Bell, who
Okay,
led 18
now
laps
having a
earlier,
wall.
back to the lead.
Ooh,
Chastain
careful, Joey.
Trying to take second away from Logano, who's led 139 laps tonight.
Yeah,
My
now you see
driving
Chastain get a little bit too high, has to
9.
lift in the middle of the corner. But Joey Logano still leaving that outside open. And that's
I
what we
agree with
talked
you.
about, Clint. He had to figure out how to use that outside lane, or he was going to get exactly what Christopher Bell gave him, and that was passed.
And he's got these people on their feet. I love it. Fantastic racing.
7 laps to go.
Will Larson's lap car get involved? I think I saw him a bit ago.
What?
Bowman and Elliott trying to drive up into the picture. There's your
Yeah.
front 5.
Well, you see these packed grandstands here.
Why
It
they only
has
run
been
It is
a
a pretty good
atmosphere, really, for all 4 days that I've been at this racetrack. But Christopher Bell has done a great job. And when it was time to go, Clint, and the money was on the line, he let loose on the aggression.
Well, that was going to be the question.
Yeah.
Was he willing to do what it took? And he showed us he was. He gave me the opportunity.
Well,
Running
he
right
had
back
to-
down on that outside.
You knew what he had to do, and he did. And he did
Did
pretty
have
good.
the upper hand with tires. Do not forget that. Can't take
That's
it away
Bell's
from
wife.
Logano. He was fending them off with old tires.
Well, and he had to play
She's
your
all right.
cards. You had to take a chance to win the race. You
There's
heard
full
Joey Logano
laps
talk
to
about
go.
it in his team meeting. We aren't here to finish second. But right now, it looks like he might
I don't know,
finish second.
lady.
Bell's not
So when
giving
we
up on that
wait,
top. He's making me nervous.
smell fresh dirt in the morning, I guess.
Pretty good lead. Give yourself a little bit of buffer.
He's about a tenth of a second a lap.
One of my
faster than
predictions
Joey
was
Logano
to-
right now.
It was
Remember,
with Christopher
this
Bell winning.
race must take the checkered flag under green.
It's a good point.
Good job. Keep that exit.
That was still really good. All right, we're back.
And Christopher Bell's done a great job all weekend. Won his heat race. Put themselves up in the front of the pack.
Did anyone predict that he would
Contention
win?
all day today, but when it is counted, he has done what he had to do.
Move down just a little bit that time. I agree.
I did in a
Be
different
safe, bring it
server.
around here. This is an official lap, though. Just like you said, Mike has to finish under green.
All right, here we go.
Flag
Next flag ends.
for Christopher Bell's Joe Gibbs Toyota.
Bell
Logano
winning
falling into
in
the
a
clutches
different-
now
Went toe to
of
toe.
Ross Chastain.
Oh,
They're only
it's
about a
Logano,
car
and he
length,
got
maybe
him.
2 apart as they come to turn 3 for the final time. And in his 5th All-Star try, Christopher Bell wins $1 million.
Look at that.
That's a good race.
That was a great race. Unbelievable All-Star night. Great job, Christopher Bell.
He
That was
becomes-
really good.
Way to drive your ass off. Find me some marbles. Good
He
fellas,
did
proud of
that.
effort. Way to get better from last year. Great job, BT.
He becomes the 27th different driver to win the All-Star race and the 3rd to win it here at North Wilkesboro. His previous best All-Star finish was 10th at Texas in 2022. And he breaks the stranglehold of Hendrick Motorsports and Team Penske on the All-Star win. They've captured the last 5. It's the 3rd All-Star win for Joe Gibbs Racing. And the third for Toyota. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin preceded Bell in All-Star victory lane.
I don't know.
The first All-Star win for Toyota since
I don't know.
2017 in Charlotte.
I don't.
Man, a lot happened.
I already know something Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell doing an Alan Kulwicki style Polish victory lap to salute the crowd before turning it around in the start-finish. Turn it down.
Okay, let's go out to count four.
I've lost him, guys.
Yeah, those are really good burnouts.
He was doing some really good donuts right there. That left front was just pinned in one spot, doing perfect circles.
Denied a chance to compete in the championship for last year due to the last lap at Martinsville. But Christopher Bell, boy, is he going to be a championship contender this year and in the future?
Just keeps getting better and better.
Oh my God!
What was that? Who was that?
That was King White. Why are they being ripped so far back?
Jamie, little Christopher may be aware that 3 of the last 5 All-Star winners have gone on to win the championship the same year.
No doubt. One happy Christopher Bell. Everything came together. What a car. What a call to come down pit road and take right sides. How did it all unfold for you to be an All-Star winner, $1 million richer?
North Wilkesboro, how about that one?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that right there is absolutely incredible. And North Wilkesboro, best short track on the schedule.
Are you saying you won a points race?
Let's go!
Hey, I have to ask you about these guys right here. It all started yesterday with that unbelievable stop, the 2-tire stop. Almost hit your guy. You guys pulled it off and won the heat race. What do you have to say about the pit crew and what they're doing this year for you?
Man, they're the best. I mean, there's nothing else to say. And this sport can be so humbling because behind the car, behind the wheel, you're just a small part of success. And these boys right here, Adam Stevens on the pit box, all the mechanics, all the engineers that put this thing together, they're the big picture.
Yo,
I'm the guy that gets to sit up here and talk to
look
you
what
and take
Neo
pictures,
posted
but,
in fucking
without them,
in
I'm nobody.
race highlights
I owe it all to these
NASCAR.
guys.
Perfectly said. Congratulations.
Look what Neo posted in race highlights NASCAR.
Oh my God!
Joey Logano brings it home in second place tonight. Joey, I know second's not what you wanted, but you're at a tire deficit there at the end of that race. And what a heck of a battle between you and Christopher Bell. That was a blast to watch.
I'm glad you had a blast. I'm pissed off right now. I just, dang it, we had the fastest car. The Shell Penzo Mustang was so fast, and, you know, you get the, I don't know, trying to choose my words correctly on the caution situation, and obviously I got bit by it, so I'm the one frustrated, obviously, but,
Did you just say?
gosh, I don't know. I mean, I felt like the fall-off wasn't too bad.
Bro.
As the sun went down, and we had 6 cars or so stay out with us. I thought maybe we could pull them off, but the 20 had a good enough restart to clear too many of them too fast, and I couldn't get away in time. It took me 6-7 laps to get my car up and rolling again.
Oh, well, I don't really care that Joey didn't win. That was still a pretty good finish.
He got under
Better
me,
than the
just
last
released
few
the brake,
All-Star
gave me no
races,
option.
that's
He
for
kind of just ran me up into the wall. And if I could have got to him, he was
It's on Amazon
like
Prime
I just couldn't get
for
back
next
to him.
race.
Just too much to try to make up with the tire deficit. So just
You have Amazon
frustrated
Prime?
after you lead so many laps and the car's so fast and you don't
So
win.
maybe
It hurts quite a bit.
we'll probably
Ask you
still
then with the
resort
caution
to
at the end there. I know you
DD12.
weren't a fan of that and how that came out, but maybe a points race here and no cautions like that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm all about no gimmicks with the caution. I'm all about that. I'm a little Me and Marcus Smith aren't seeing eye to eye right now, okay? I got to have a word with him.
Good job tonight, Joey. Thanks.
I don't want that. I'm sorry, but
Thanks,
he's
Regan.
kind
Now
of
finishing
annoying.
positions have been tallied.
Yeah.
And Chevrolet has the lowest cumulative score, making them our manufacturer's showdown winner. Chastain led for the 5 designated Chevrolets that were part of the manufacturer's showdown.
Thank you.
Well, this does it for NASCAR on Fox for this season. A little shorter than it's been in past years, but wow. Talk about going out with a bang.
Yeah, we went out with a bang. That was an absolutely phenomenal race, and you heard Christopher Bell say it there. Best short track on the circuit. I hope we can watch a points race here one day in the middle of the day for 400 laps. But it was an unbelievable event. The racetrack did a great job, and tonight they put on a great race. And I believe if the caution didn't come out, I still think Christopher Bell was going to get there with the way that he was on that outside.
Well, and honestly, I mean, the caution, it really wasn't a gimmick. That 5 car was wounded, and that caution was coming out. He's going to go back and see that Logano.
NASCAR's full of gimmicks these days. I don't mind.
The resurgence of this racetrack has created some awesome racing, and it's actually just gotten better. Right, the track age. As soon as I got here this weekend, I saw how gray the track was. I was like, man, this place is aged. That was part of the plan. The aggregate in the asphalt is all part of the plan. This place will continue to get better.
Might as well check how the poll's going.
We've got something easy for us to get greedy as
wait for another
drivers.
year.
The
wait for
poll
another
I
year.
posted
Another year's worth of age. This
in
place
polls
is
and
going to do
autism.
nothing but get better every single year.
Kind of sad, guys. Now what do we do?
I've got plenty to do. I don't know about you. I'm going racing in 2 weeks.
Wait, why was there a
Thanks to
flag
Chuck
dropped on the
McDonald,
track?
Darren Foster, our
Like, I missed
I don't know.
for this
I
NASCAR
literally
Fox
missed
season,
half
and
of
we
the
can't
All-Star
wait
race.
to see you once again in Daytona next February. But first, we'll take a break and have more coverage from Stock
Well,
Car
I guess we gotta
Racing's
throw it
All-Star
onto the
Night
track. That will bring
here
that
in
actually would
Wilkesboro.
bring out the yellow.
Christopher
I
Bell,
like that.
Joe Gibbs Racing,
He
and
brought out a
Toyota
yellow.
take down
He
a
holding
on
$1
to it.
million prize.
He brought out a yellow, trying to throw a yellow.
No, he was
$1 million bell.
because of the
Promoter's caution.
What are you doing, retard?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you this time, alright?
Shane Van Gisbergen.
Shane was retarded as well, but I want to see Chastain's interview before I go up. I don't care if you say Glaze. I want to see the three podium guys' interview.
What happened to Larson in that race?
I don't know. He went from Larson to
He bonked the wall. He bent his toe link.
Oh.
It went from like Larson to someone else to Larson again.
Apparently, Keselowski wrecked at some point. By the way, Trekkery, the scheme you showed in polls is mid as fuck.
What scheme?
The Red Bull scheme where there's basically a fucking desert's worth of space in the middle.
I must actually kill you for that.
Yep.
Yo,
What are you gonna do? Try to strangle me? You can't reach me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Trekkery.
Bro would need Colum to go on his back too.
Yeah, can you help me?
Dude.
Oh, I need a little upsies. Yes.
He needs a little assistance.
Exactly. So what are they doing to Bell's car?
They're trying to rip off all the parts that made it illegal.
Oh my god, yeah. Exactly.
They really do not want to fail inspection. Yo, guys, what do you think of the screenshot that I took?
Where?
In general.
Alright, I'm showing this on recording. Let's see what this is. Where's the fuck is general? Oh.
No, this is the most peak picture I've ever seen. Just take a minute to look at the top 8 in points. Just take a good.
8 in points. Matt Crafton, Brent Moffitt, Stuart Reese, Ben Rhodes, Harrison Burton, Todd.
Next week, it's a Memorial Day weekend tradition.
Yes. Look who won the championship, and look how many wins Crafton has.
6 p.m. Eastern on Prime.
Welcome back to North Wilkesboro Speedway. Christopher Bell is taking the
It'll be like Daytona.
up to victory lane. He'll be riding in here in just a second to celebrate the $1 million win in the All-Star race at this historic venue. An incredible race that we just saw. Josh Sims alongside Jamie McMurray. Jamie, I don't have words to describe how great.
Wait, hold on. Let me send the most real image ever.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's the best.
Well, I just got to scroll down back to James.
The track, I know Clint and Kevin were praising it up there, but it was just amazing to see how wide the track got. The cautions fell just about right where we had some alternate strategies. It was awesome to see Christopher get the restart he needed, and then the battle with Joey Logano. I know Logano's frustrated to let over half the race. Bell under 30
what
laps,
about this
but
picture?
he was fast
Oh my
when he
God,
needed
there's
to be,
me
and
with
I'm
short
kind
hair.
of with Clint and Kevin. It appeared that the 20 was running down the 22 either way.
I think it's awesome to be up here in victory lane as the team rolls in here. Gets to celebrate
it also
this
helps
big-time
he's sexy.
victory.
All
What do you
right.
think this means for Christopher?
I remember this
image. He's having it. He's solidifying himself as just an incredible driver.
Would you like to talk? Have you heard of the battle Lord and say Avia, honey?
Oh my God, it's a bag!
Joey Logano was pretty awesome. It honestly looked like Chastain
Oh,
would be in the best position.
Is that what they're really trying to tell me? I guess I should go up to a bear right now.
Getting to see this team celebrate, and it's been pretty awesome.
All right, let's check in with.
And then Logano would have dumped him because he tried running. He tried racing him.
Ross Chastain starts third, finishes third tonight at the All-Star
race.
You guys went for no tires at the end there, and for a moment it looked like maybe it was going to work out.
That finish that just sent in general.
I had no tires left. I got spun out early.
Hey, be quiet. Hey, Trekkery, this guy won Chevy, the fucking Bell manufacturers. He deserves respect.
They couldn't find many.
What a finish!
I had put a hot spot in them, so I didn't want that. So we talked about it for our Busch Light team. I feel like that was definitely the right call.
Yep.
And there's just, once we get up to the front, we
Here,
can
I'll fly
to stay
for
there
you.
a little better. We couldn't at the beginning of the race, though, so we did make good adjustments. There is something.
You'll be my bombardier.
Once I did get
Colum, is this real?
both tires, so wheel was off, but once I had a little bit of track position, I was able to pass some cars after that, so strong night. Some definitely bright spots for Trackhouse on all three cars, and glad we were able to close it out with a good finish. And I just needed those guys to hit each other a little bit harder. I was just hoping, like, come on, guys, just do it, and they didn't quite. So we had a shot.
You guys in this one car keep finding ways to get finishes. We've been talking about it for the past 4 or 5 weeks, but now it seems like things are getting better early in the weekend. Is that a positive note as we head into the second part of the season here?
Yo,
we
wait.
still unloaded really tight on Friday. So
Yo, I remember
the
this
whole
series.
practice and then the night, just think about it and come back.
Yo, where was Cole?
To make it better, and the group did. I need more practice. I need time to give inputs.
Lincoln Engel, Harrison Person,
moving that thing as hard as we can.
Joey
Russo. Man, I want more, and it's a tool. And we're using it, and I'll be at GM.
Oh yeah, I
Wednesday
remember Harrison Person won the championship.
Be ready for 600 miles at Charlotte this week.
Like
put a lot of
fairly
effort in already, and looking forward to more.
Thanks, Ross.
And Chase
Hey, it's going to be the greatest week of greatest day in racing next weekend, bro.
Spy,
check.
Yeah, it looks like an amazing race for the win. I wish we could have been a part of it there, but
Spy,
yo, the Indy 500 could be something special this year. Hear me out. Short, a rookie is starting on pole for the first time in what seems like ages.
Kyle Larson's gonna flip
for an all-star race. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
No, since Colton Herta flipped, we got our yearly flip quota from Indy.
Pretty good. I thought.
That,
we were in the mix. Needed just a little bit, I think, to be there with Joey.
Wait, I'm trying to find
Two of them were airborne crashes. One was a full-on flip.
Solid.
Well, Yuki Tsunoda got screwed over.
And just a nice step in the right
what,
direction.
from his tires digging into the tire barrier and flipping them over?
Yep. The tire barriers were rigging the race the entire
this weekend, but the question is,
bro,
they were trying to. Well, I still believe that Red Bull just doesn't care about their second driver. I still believe that, but still,
capable of hosting, and obviously the crowd seems extremely receptive to the idea too.
Yo, do you guys remember when Lime Pepsi was still a thing?
Yeah, whatever NASCAR decides on that, I'm good with. I think it's they put on a good race tonight for sure. So it's hard to argue against that.
Lakota.
We'll see what they do next year.
Well done. Thanks, James.
What's the next race?
Some great perspective
I
there.
think Chicago's street course, maybe?
I think it's Sonoma.
Plenty more post-race coverage coming up.
Yo, that picture has aura, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just trying to find random. Oh my god, it's thundering outside my house. Actually, don't pray for me. I think you guys
do the Rain Away song, Gregory. Do the Rain Away song.
Rain, go
that
away.
works.
Come again another day. Come again a day that I'm dead.
I'm a be praying on Bro's downfall.
Oh my god, what? What are these like? Yup, I love the.
You gotta love the trophy. A good old jug of moonshine.
That image. I love how I look at it like an egg in that image.
Yeah, there's pizza for you, and I will have the kids.
Yo.
Getting ready for bed at that point.
Yo, bro, what are these images? Just tell me what this is.
So I should clear the couch off. Is what you're saying. Okay.
These are all cars I made.